for Dallas.
Greg Zuerlein's got it teed up, and off we go from Arlington. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Anthony McFarland, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. He'll drop it underneath here to Snell. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
Roethlisberger with a pass complete to Claypool. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Cowboys' 33-yard line.
On 2nd down, McFarland. It'll be a gain of 7, and they get it back to a 3rd and 3.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Roethlisberger now to throw on 3rd down. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Ben Roethlisberger with a touchdown pass to Juju Smith-Schuster. And the Steelers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers.
Makes the score Steelers 7, Cowboys nothing. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. He'll set up to throw. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Cameron Hayward attacking off the edge that time.
Didn't have the greatest field position to start, did they? And now, after this sack, it's way, way worse.
And right off the bat, first play of the game. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Another try after the first down sack. Prescott, and he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. A gain there of 21 yards.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. Here's a quick throw by Dak, complete out wide. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
A first down throw for Prescott. Wide open, Amari Cooper. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, first down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. This is Elliott. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 11 yards there, first down. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19.
To Ezekiel Elliott.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Steelers 7, Cowboys nothing.
6 yards left on 2nd down. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target. But now it'll be 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Here's Prescott. And this is caught at the 8. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. From 19 yards away. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
Ties the game at 7.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. That's into the hands of his running back, McFarland. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
And the Cowboys here on 3rd down, bringing in an extra defensive back. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a 1st down.
Pittsburgh.
He'll get 3 up to midfield.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that field like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 2nd down now, McFarland. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Brings up 3rd down.
It's Roethlisberger. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
Here we go, here we go. Black 20.
On 1st down, McFarland. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. An inside handoff. This is McFarland. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Roethlisberger. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down. So on 4th down, the Steelers call on the number of Chris Boswell for the field goal try. From the right hash, this from 33. Boswell's kick is good. And the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity. They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Elliott. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down.
Let's make these babies cry.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Prescott on 1st down. Sideline throw, that's caught. Amari Cooper. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Another try after the 1st down sack. Prescott under pressure again, and down he goes again. T.J. Watt, he's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys. After the sack, it's 3rd and long. Prescott from the gun. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
C.D. Lamb, incomplete. Minka Fitzpatrick on the coverage.
And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. Final play of the half, Prescott. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter. Taken about 7 yards deep. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
On 2nd and 11 now. Prescott over the middle. Cooper with it. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And some space here. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
1st and 10 at the 40.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Dak swinging this out quickly to Lamb. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Oh, they go with the tight end carry. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll move the chains.
At the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Toss left to Elliott. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. Now Prescott, and he's got Cooper on the out route. That's complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up.
Here's Prescott. Cooper's got it. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 19. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Prescott now. Blitz coming in. And down he goes. Devin Bush leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
On second down, Italia. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Now Prescott. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Alex Highsmith in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to fourth down.
Cowboy field goal. A 50-yard attempt.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that will knot us up at 10. So they come away from this opening drive of the third quarter with only 3, but it does draw them even.
Yeah, and that has to be job 1, doesn't it? Touchdown definitely would have been nice. We know that. But here, you get back on even terms, and now you've got most of the second half to try and get yourself into a position to win.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it first and 10. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage.
Snell, the ball carrier.
Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle.
Line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Second and 10 at the 25-yard line.
As they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on second and 10. Here's Roethlisberger. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one good for 37 yards.
And the Steeler first down.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. A run for Snell. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down. Definitely too early to panic, but that is his 4th carry of the game, and collectively has in total 10 yards. So maybe there's no panic, but maybe some concern.
Yeah, and maybe a little concern up front because they're not giving him any space right now. So third down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And this is going to be intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And the question, can they turn that interception into points? A tie game for the moment in the fourth quarter. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
7 brings up 2nd and 3 at the 27-yard line.
Again, it's Elliott. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. A gain of 6 there on first. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Mike, 55. Check, 55. Mike. Hey, 2-2.
On second down now. It's Elliott. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs.
7-yard line.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. They'll run with Elliott. Elliott a first down and more. And all the way down to the 33-yard line. That burst good for 20 and a first down. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 12 more yards there and another first down.
This defense needs a big play in the worst way because so far they're not putting up much of a fight. If they don't get a stop here soon, this game could be over for them.
On first down, Elliott. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
Ball carrier.
All right, my man, this is now where it's risk-reward. Because on defense, you've got to crowd the line of scrimmage. You've got to get in all the gaps, get up tight on everyone, and try and force the field goal attempt here. You can't let them break one big, but you know something, when you crowd the line of scrimmage, if they do pop one, it's going to go a long way.
Yeah, I was going to say could take it to the house, but the magnitude of this possible upcoming field goal, every yard counts. And the connection not there. Incomplete. Just 14 seconds down to the final couple of plays here. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see. So it'll all come down to the booming right leg of Greg Zuerlein.
Field goal. A 29-yard attempt.
And this has no chance. It's no good. Well wide to the left, and a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the fourth. So what a let-off there. You figure that was an easy 3 points. Instead, it turns into nothing.
And from that close of range, if you start it left, your goose is cooked. And this thing, well, it never had a chance to straighten itself out.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to go up top again. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
Greg Zuerlein to kick off for Dallas.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And they will play it safe here and bring this one out to the 25. Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
And as we said, they control their own destiny now. Again, McFarland, and he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Third down.
In need of a 3rd and 10 conversion to keep this opening drive of OT alive. First throw in overtime now for Roethlisberger. Looking deep here for Ebron. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters what you wanted, but how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Big D.
GG in the chat.